Bayer, a worldwide leader in the fields of pharmaceuticals, consumer health and crop science, formed in 1863 in Leverkusen, Germany. We now operate in a total of 77 countries across the globe, employing 115,000 people and with some 5,000 products available. We are certainly on track to become the globe's largest and most universal life science company. Innovation is a cornerstone of our mission, Science for a Better Life, and a core element of our strategy. Our continued extensive investment into new products and technologies comes through our global network of research and development locations with a dedicated team of 15,000 scientists. One of our key focuses is into turf-specific research and development in Monheim, Germany, where we work continually to bring you the latest breakthroughs. This extensive facility contains 3,000 square meters of greenhouse and polytunnel space, along with 6 hectares of dedicated field sites. Coupled with our US R&D facility in Clayton, including a number of active golf holes, we have every branch of research covered. Our turf-specific research helps us to develop new active ingredients and products to give you the tools you need to ensure you have healthy turf all year round. Our latest development not only contains a new industry-leading active ingredient, but is also a whole new category of fungicide, the first new fungicide category in 10 years. Exteris Stress Guard is the first combination succinate dehydrogenase inhibitor, or SDHI fungicide, to be launched in the UK turf sector. Expertly engineered to target microdochium patch, it contains flopyrum, our new active ingredient. By combining this proven performer, trifloxystrobin, Exteris Stress Guard is delivering first-class disease management.
Resistance is when a pathogen becomes so insensitive to a fungicide that the fungicide is no longer able to successfully control that pathogen or that turf disease. Bayer have introduced succinate dehydrogenase inhibitors, SDHI for short. This is a new mode of action. In fact, it's the first new mode of action that's been available to turf managers in 10 years. And it's the mode of action that's different from existing fungicides that enables turf managers to successfully control disease. Turf managers should rotate the different modes of action that are available to them to prevent that resistance building up within the pathogens. This is how Exteris Stress Guard gives you control over your disease management, stress management, plant health and colour and density. Flopyrum. Flopyrum is the new active ingredient in Exteris Stress Guard, and it works by halting the production of energy in the pathogen. The pathogen has what's called an electron transport chain, and this transports electrons through a chain of molecules to ultimately produce ATP, which is the power source for the pathogen. Exteris Stress Guard, or Flopyrum, halts this process, depriving the disease of energy, and without energy, the disease stops growing and ultimately withers and dies.
Like all organisms, fungi need energy to develop and thrive. In the fungus cell, this energy is generated in the mitochondria, the organism's powerhouse. Like a bag inside a bag, the mitochondrion has an outer and inner membrane, with an intermembrane space in between. The internal chamber is known as the matrix. The main players in the respiratory chain are located in the inner membrane. As complex 1 is not involved in the process, we will concentrate on complexes 2, 3 and 4 and 2 electron shuttles, ubiquinone and cytochrome C. In the mitochondrion, the energy production process starts in the matrix, a soup of enzymes operating in the citric acid cycle. At the point when succinate is converted into fumarate, 2 high-energy electrons are released and transmitted to the respiratory chain. They pass to complex 2, from where they are brought to complex 3 by ubiquinone. There, a proton is pumped through the inner membrane as each electron is transferred, one at a time, by the cytochrome C shuttle to the last pumping station, complex 4. Here, water molecules generated by oxidation pass back into the matrix, and 4 protons are pumped through the inner membrane. The electron transport creates a gradient of protons from the intermembrane space to the matrix. And through the energy of this gradient, ADP is converted into ATP, the only way to store and provide energy that is readily available to the cell. The challenge is to block the fungal cell's energy production. And we have found the answer. The 4,000-strong research team at Bayer Crop Science has discovered molecules that park exactly in the space dedicated to the ubiquinone shuttle, so the transport of electrons from complex 2 to complex 3 is stopped, and since no other route is possible, the energy production chain is also blocked. The cell runs out of ATP energy. The blocking of complex 2 stops the citric acid cycle. The fungus dies.
Floparum is what's termed as an acropetal penetrant, and this means it enters the plant through the roots, shoots and leaves and will actually transport through the plant in the xylem, protecting the whole plant so that it has a protective barrier against disease that may occur. Floparum not only protects the grass plant, but it also protects new growth and provides some curative activity as well. Exteris Stress Guard is a combination of active ingredients, inert ingredients and turf-specific co-formulants. And it's this combination that helps Exteris Stress Guard work in the unique disease stress conditions that turf is exposed to.
What if we told you Bayer was committed to making your job easier and has dedicated more than 2 decades to solving the puzzle behind turf stress and plant health? For people, stress comes from many areas of our lives, and the stress can affect our health, happiness and well-being. In the same way, plants in specifically maintained turf grass are subject to their own stresses that can wreak havoc with their health, aesthetics and their performance. About 20 years ago, the scientists at Bayer, with the help of leading university researchers, made a revolutionary discovery that changed the way we manage turf stress today. That turf-specific discovery was Stress Guard formulation technology. So you're probably wondering, how does Stress Guard work? And what does it mean for your golf course? Fungicides from Bayer contain unique formulated active ingredients that work to prevent disease infections by those pesky pathogens that threaten your turf all year round. But more importantly, the key is the incorporation of Bayer's turf-specific co-formulants known as Stress Guard formulation technology, which helps to improve plant health under a wide variety of stressful conditions. Stress Guard products are at their best when disease stress is at its worst. Throughout the year, your turf will experience an assortment of stresses. Each season brings its own unique environment, and therefore varying the stresses put upon your turf. For example, on those days of intense sunlight and high UV radiation in the spring and summer, through to the damp, shorter days in autumn and winter. All of these conditions contribute towards creating the ideal environment for a wide range of diseases to thrive and attack your turf. The added benefits of Bayer's Stress Guard formulation technology work all year round to ensure that your turf receives the care it needs, whatever the season. Research has shown programs incorporating Bayer Stress Guard formulation technology worked to increase chlorophyll content, improve photosynthesis, encourage stronger, more vigorous plants with robust roots, as well as protecting against harmful UVA and UVB radiation. All these benefits promote stronger plant health, enabling the turf to better withstand attack from pathogens. When applying your fungicides, it is imperative that the active ingredient has sufficient time to be effective. Exteris Stress Guard from Bayer also contains our leaf coat technology, which enables Exteris Stress Guard to adhere to the plant up to 10 times more than leading competitors. Exteris Stress Guard technology allows you to demand more for your turf and more from your fungicides. So there you have it. Stress Guard formulation technology is built into every bottle of Exteris Stress Guard, giving you all year round protection. As we know, varied conditions and circumstances mean that professional turf care can be a challenging task for anyone. Here at Bayer, we are dedicated to helping turf professionals find the ideal all-year-round turf management solution to suit their own individual needs, which is why we invest so much time and capital into our turf-specific research. Now, as we have launched the first new fungicide category for 10 years with our Exteris Stress Guard, we're once again looking to the future and working towards bringing you the next exciting development in turf solutions. For more information on Exteris Stress Guard and our complete range of turf care products, speak to your nearest distributor or visit our website.
From foliar diseases to drought, and from heat to foot traffic, managing your turf can be stressful. But with Exteris Stress Guard and Leaf Coat technology, we've got you covered, literally. Let's see how it works. Let's talk about retention. With foliar fungicide applications, retaining product on the leaf surface is key. Ideally, the fungicide active ingredient will stay on the leaf surface to control the disease, maximize absorption into the plant, and provide residual control for systemic products. However, many products have high dynamic surface tension, making them more likely to bounce off the leaf. When the product is not retained on the leaf surface, foliar disease control can be less efficient. Leaf Coat technology reduces dynamic surface tension, which allows Exteris Stress Guard to effectively stick to the leaf surface. Next, let's look at the effects of runoff. High dynamic surface tension not only impacts retention, it can also lead to product runoff during application. Exteris Stress Guard stays where it's applied and spreads out on the leaf surface. This increases contact with pathogens, improves absorption by the plant, reduces runoff, and can help mitigate dew and frost. As you can see, Leaf Coat technology allows Exteris Stress Guard to spread out across the leaf, leading to a lower contact angle. That reduced contact angle leads to unique benefits, such as a decreased drying time, which reduces the risk of the product being dislodged by traffic, weather, or cultural practices. With Exteris Stress Guard, you can achieve great protection and control by doubling the area that one droplet covers. As a result, you can use a wider range of spray carrier volumes and still achieve similar disease control. Here we see a demonstration using a controlled release droplet generator distributing two different products at the same time and under the same pressure. The competitor's droplets bounce away. Exteris Stress Guard, however, forms larger, broader droplets than the competitor, setting the stage for increased efficiency of spray applications. In this droplet test, we again see the benefits of a reduced contact angle. Exteris Stress Guard is optimized with Leaf Coat technology, which allows it to spread out quickly once applied, increasing stability and coverage, and, ultimately, leading to a more efficient application. On the other hand, the competitor droplet bounces and is less stable on the leaf surface. As a result, it's more likely to be dislodged by adverse weather conditions, traffic, or cultural practices. And what does all this mean? It translates into the dramatically improved coverage from Leaf Coat technology. These blades were treated at 44 psi at 0.5 gallons per 1,000 square feet with an air induction nozzle at 5 miles per hour. The results speak for themselves, but let's take a closer look. More than 30% of the leaf blade retained Exteris Stress Guard, whereas competitors achieved only 3 or 6%. With pathogens more likely to come in direct contact with the fungicide, disease is controlled more quickly, leading to an increase in application efficiency. Impressive stuff, right? Next time you choose a fungicide, choose the one that has you covered and stress less over managing your turf. Choose Exteris Stress Guard. For more information, contact your local area sales manager and help put science on your side.